Hello everybody, Bumpy McSquigums here, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Dungeons of Dredmor. Now, I hold my breath every time I start one of these recordings, because you never know what's going to go wrong. I'm slowly working through my issues, and I think I am, improving, getting the hang of it. I'm not sure what to call it, but hey, I'm here, I'm doing stuff, I'm making it work, and we will continue to press forward. So, this is episode 2. Last episode went pretty good. I guess we'll continue on. We didn't quite clear level 1, but again, this is not the quickest of games, so not clearing it is not that big of a surprise. So let us see what ammunition we would like to use up next. I will go with our firebolts. Alright. So if you recall, we decided to go with, we'll do a quick recap. We went with crossbows, artful dodging, perception, burglary, assassination, archaeology, and big game hunter. So those were the character choices that we decided to make in creating our characters. So yeah, we're gonna see how far we can get with this. Alright, so let us not dally any longer. Take down that gnome. If we look, we're a little bit over halfway to our next level. There are bolts laying all over the place. There's all sorts of items laying around. Things are looking pretty good. We are really getting decent at picking up these traps and not triggering them. I myself am getting better at not randomly walking over them for absolutely no reason, other than my impatience is legendary. And yeah, things seem to be going quite alright. If I recall last time, we filled up our wizard realm that we have right here with things that we'd like to sell. Now, it looks like our inventory is getting quite full again. I do not believe there's anything that we picked up that we need to switch to yet, though. So we're still doing okay. Alright. So, break down that door, move away from the diggle, and then walk back into it because I don't know. Wow, he died really big. You see that? Fire arrows doing some work. So we don't have a whole tremendously large amount of health, but we seem to have enough that we can take a hit or two and not just instantly die. Oh, that's pretty neat. The Mace of Windu. I like it. Alright. So we can have Mace of Windu's purple lightsaber apparently as one of our weapons, if we so were inclined to build it. We're not though, so we're going to ignore it, but it's still kind of funny to see. I always find interesting little funny.
Your inventory is full.
Well, like I said, guys, this game is well written. I don't know. I really enjoy it. I find this game to be funny, witty. I mean, a plastic ring. It literally does nothing, but we can wear it. Why is it even there? I don't know, but it's there. I suppose in a lot of games, though, you get random pieces of jewelry that literally do nothing. It always poses the question as to why they exist. That is a very dead, evil potato. Alright, so we are out of our fire bolts, which means we can move some more bolts down into our belt. Just want to see which ones. I think those would be the best choice. We should use our Roderick Lutefisk cube, but I'm not going to. Alright, so these do seem to be the weakest, and right now, being on level 1, we should utilize the use of our weak bolts and save our stronger ones for a bit later. We need to find something a little bit better than a wooden sword, though. That kind of seems to be our limiting factor right now. So hopefully we do indeed find a replacement for that. Found some lederhosen. We have no pants, so we should probably wear those. Looks like it increases our dodge and block chance. So, both of those are excellent things. They do not slow us down in any way. Yeah, we're going to use our Lutefisk cube now. We're going to get rid of some of these traps. We're going to hear the we're going to hear the stuttering of the sound. Like I said, guys, my computer, it struggles. It works really well, actually, for most things. But apparently it has a little bit of a hard time recording and doing other stuff. I'll tell you what, for a 7-year-old computer, this thing has gotten me through. I don't really think there's anything I can't quite play short of Total War games. Those are about the only thing that is beyond my computer's capability of running at a playable or at least an enjoyable level. So, you take what you can get. And right now we got 100 loot fisk. I actually wanted to say we have because, we got or we gots isn't exactly proper English, We are grammar Nazis after all. Every single one of us. So, moving along. We're doing pretty good. Things are looking mighty fine. I want to shoot that Diggle. I don't like him. We do get quite a bit of extra experience too, it seems. Pick up my little Anvil Junior set. Kick down the door as we break our foot. We're actually going to fall back. It appears they're both sleeping. But that's quite alright. I will take them both down. Alright, did we get a replacement crossbow? Nope. I'm still using the same starting crossbow. And bam, another level. Your princess is in another castle. A little Mario reference there for you guys. Alright, so if I recall, we're alternating between our assassination skill tree and our crossbow. So we have 3, and we're going to go crossbow again. You only occasionally miss, and damage dealt with crossbows is increased slightly. Ammo recovery rate is also increased, so that means we will not run out of ammo quite as quickly, because we will retain it. And retaining things, while normally not the best of luck for you, generally people don't want to retain water. It's not good for your weight, makes you feel bloated and uncomfortable. Retaining ammo is something that's actually good. Ammo retention, excellent. Alright. Oh look, death. Without an A. Alright, so we'll throw some arrows out there. We'll get smacked a couple times, and we'll bring him down. We'll chuck another arrow on the cave raven. Death says he wants to play catch with the arrows. Oh, I gotta say, that's not really doing a whole lot to Death. Well, we ran out of those, so at this point, I'm a little nervous. I think we're gonna use one of our high-end bolts here and see if we can put some real damage on them. And there we go. Alright, now we're gonna swap back to some of the lesser terrifying bolts. And we'll drop that Diggle. We'll gain a lot of little bonus XP there. And we'll move into this room. There it looks like I remember dying to one of those, so I'm kind of apprehensive to combat that. We'll take out the Diggle if we can. And it looks like we can. Pick up the grilled steak. I don't need any drinks. I'm considering waiting on that room completely. Like I said, I'm very hesitant to open that horrible, horrible door and have that thing melt our faces. We're gonna wait. I'm not comfortable enough to... Well, I don't think we'll survive it if we do open it. Also, we have a spot for a belt. I don't know why we're not using it. And these gloves are actually better than what we have because we don't use magic. So, yeah, shame on me for not keeping up with the equipment that we have. Alright, looking around, we're still doing pretty good. I suppose I could preemptively eat something and then fight that guy, but again, I'm hesitant to do that. Oh, I think we hit the fountain. Maybe there is a max range. I'm just not aware of it. Alright, so let us get our firebolt down here. Burn that potato down. And what else we got laying around? We have some Tesla. Oh, those are acid bolts, huh? I thought we had some Tesla bolts. Tesla? I don't know. I can never remember. Alright, I apologize guys, I know this is not the most exciting thing sitting here and watching me scratch my head about what's actually going on in my inventory. Alright, so we're gonna go with that. We're gonna wait for the Diggle to move closer, put an arrow in his face, We're gonna loot many, many things. We're gonna read what this says. Make a wish and pull the lever. Alright, so I think we're gonna get mana. That's usually what that means. Indeed it does. We're gonna drink from the fountains because we're adventurous. Our body just got moister. I don't know. There are little mushrooms growing in the water. How cute. Also, disgusting. So, we have medium regen and azure magics. So we are, I don't know. Oops, we are moister and more regenerative?
Critical hit.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Critical hit.
Critical hit. Alright, we're out of stuff. We're gonna smack this guy with our amazingly powerful wooden sword. And boom goes dynamite. He is dead, and we are on our way to clearing the rest of this level, guys. Things are going pretty nice. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. I did skip one guy. I realized I like taking chances. I like challenging things. I like fighting, you know. It's all good stuff, but yeah, I've had a bad run-in with one of those AIs before. And being slightly weaker than I would be on my axe guy, I'm not exactly eager to take a shot at it, so you'll have to bear with me a little bit there. Ugh.
Your inventory is full.
Alright, so we're going to go back, and since we still don't have a store, we are going to drop off stuff in our sell pile again. Alright, well we don't want this. And I do apologize, guys. I know this is not the most exciting thing to see. Flippy floppies, maybe we'll keep those. I doubt it. Oops, I put it right back in our inventory. There we go. Do not want the fine linen shirt. So we have a poncho with no name. We don't want a hefty stick. We already have a small crossbow. We don't want the one sparkling glove. Michael Jackson left that behind for us. We knew that we would need it briefly, and we used it, so, I mean, definitely got our mileage out of it. Cracked orb, not our thing. Aluminum rod, tube, rather, not our thing either. And we don't need no iron breastplate, because we are going full dodgeation. Alright. So, we do have one ingot, or ingot, if you prefer being, like, weird. More so than I already am weird, mind you. Native platinum, I think that's raw material, so we will throw that in there. Thought I saw something else that was a raw material. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, I also thought we had a, like, crafting tool set somewhere, but I guess not. Alright, then we're gonna open our amazing loot fisk cube. We'll lag ourselves to death as we throw things repeatedly into it. I know, guys, it is pretty amazing. We don't want no Aqua Fortis. The Helm of Threepwood we will put in our sell pile. Let's see. Yeah. Sure. No. Going bye-bye. Get rid of that sewer brew. Blah. I don't care about the copper wire. I don't want the Aqua Vita. It is gone. We need to keep that. We are going to put our bolts down into an area we can clearly maintain. Our food seems to be more or less together. Could probably throw potions a little closer to one another. Thought we had a gem pile. We do. So that was a plum. That wasn't a gem. Awkward. Alrighty. So there we go. We seem to be doing much better. We have quite a bit of food, so assuming we don't find anybody who does a tremendously huge amount of damage, it just murders us immediately. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty darn good. I'm actually going to move the loot fisks over. Loot fisci? I don't know. Whatever the plural of loot fisk is, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move it. And that opens up our inventory and will let us loot some more stuff. Alright, so we'll disarm the trap, we will open the box, which sadly we just smashed everything to pieces. We will stub our toe repeatedly on the door, We're gonna put an arrow in his face, I think. I think that is going to be, yeah, that's what's gonna happen, guys. Boom, arrow to the face, arrow to the raven, and we will gather up the gold. We will pick up the brass mechanism and disarm the trap. And we will continue to move along. However, before we actually do that, I do not want my inventory getting completely destroyed this quickly. We are going to continue to attempt to keep our bolts in place as much as possible, at least. I don't feel the need to kill that guy with, let's see here, with our arrows. So we are going to, you know, I'm an axe guy. I'm an axe man, so yeah, we're going to switch over to the axe since it's essentially the same, just a different type of damage. I would much rather hit somebody with an axe than with a sword, so that's what we're going to do. I believe our lederhosen's actually better than that, and it is. So we are lederhosen up. We are going to put our runes into place, pull the lever, and we have crafty crafts, and we stole one of those. They're ingots. Alright. I don't really care about any of this stuff, so we're going to ignore it. I was kind of hoping that would be a bolt vending machine. It is not, and that is quite alright. We'll use our gnarled club. Or gather a gnarled club, I suppose. We will smack the blobby with our axe. We will get out of the acid that it appeared that we were in. I could be wrong, but I think there's an acid blob right there. Alright, and things are looking kind of nice. We do have a Lutefisk shrine right here, so maybe, just maybe, we can gain enough stuff, we'll say, Lutefisk, to actually get something out of that. That is my hope and my desire. So we will see if that comes to fruition or not. But as it stands right now, we just have a lot of traveling to do. So we will continue to travel. We have a lot of area unexplored. So we will try our very, very best. Ooh, now this I like, because this is going to enable us to actually obtain, I believe, I want to say a decent chunk of, we are using a lot of our Zorkmids, which, not the greatest, but it should give us enough Lutefisk, just off of the baseballs alone, or softballs, to push us over the 150 that I think we need. We're actually going to go visit the shrine, guys. We are going to go visit the shrine and see what happens. Oh, we're going to step on a trap, though. Alright, we are also going to shoot that potato. Maybe. No, yes, maybe. We'll shoot the gnome. Oh, you're just content with shooting at us, huh? And he's down. We'll loot this stuff up. We reclaimed our firebolt. A traffic cone. Oh, not 100%. So, again, things are going very well. We are gathering quite a bit of trap stuff for monies if we ever do find a shop. It's quite sad that we have not found one yet. I will admit, it is a rarity to go so long without finding a trap. Or, sorry, a store, a trap. Without finding a store. Oh, and look, as we say this, surprise, here's a store. Alright, so what we're looking at here is a ring. I don't know what that does. But right now we can't afford it regardless, so let us sell some stuff. Alright, so let's see here. We're just going to get rid of as much garbage as we can out of our inventory. We will come back to this. I am very curious as to see as to what we get from our Lutefisk thing. I am kind of excited about that. We have a mushroom in our inventory. Not okay. Alright, so that's all fine. I'd like to save the rest of the stuff. Radiance, whatever. Okay, so we'll be back. We will sell the plastic ring because it's pretty much worthless. We don't need food. We're actually really good on food, which is a rarity. There's certain times when you're in the game where you just are totally starved of food, and, well, it makes the game quite a bit more challenging. I will not tell a lie in this particular instance. We are set, and like I said, normally, not so much. Normally you do not have an overabundance of food. And we get whatever that is. Zitcha, the badly dressed spikes. I don't know what that is. It's a staff class weapon. I wonder if that's a two-handed weapon. No, it's still a one-handed weapon. I don't understand that. But what do I know? Alright, so you have a staff. It's 2. It adds to our nimbleness. I like it. I actually like it quite a bit. So there we have it, guys. We have a new weapon. It adds to our nimbleness. It will help us in the long run with our overall dodginess. We're still running low on... Huh. Makes cool sounds, too. We're still running low on an overabundance of low-powered bolts. Like, I'd like to have several low power, like, say 50. I don't know. I don't know what a good number is, honestly. I'm totally guessing right now. But I think, like, 50 of one type of bolt would be good, and then, like, maybe 20 or 50 of a really strong one. And then we'd be pretty much set, from what I would gather. Yeah, so those are my hopes, my dreams, my ambitions, but I don't think it's gonna work. I'm sorry, guys. I want to try my very best to keep at least one loot fisk behind, so we can always have that slot completely reserved and registered for loot fisk. Alright, so now we're just going to gather all this stuff up. So we've been waiting. Alright, there we go. We have been waiting quite long to actually sell things. So let us sell now that we have a store to sell to. Alright, so just go right down the line. Can't sell that. We probably could, but we don't want to sell that. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, sell, sell. We can't quite go back to our wizardly area. Well, we had like 300 Zorkmids, now we have almost 4,000. So things are looking quite a bit better now. Alright. So we advanced time by waiting while I was talking to you about that, and we will gather up the rest. And we will return. And we shall sell the remaining items, including the plastic ring, and we will buy the other ring for ourselves here. Alright, we're going to buy that. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to do for us. It added voltaic resistance. So, hey, it is something. Alright, so looking around, if we head to the right and then up, there's a few spots that we've missed. And I think we'll try our very best to take care of those few spots. So, I'm glad that I haven't died yet. In all honesty, I'm very, I don't know. I had this very bad feeling that I would get into this, this Let's Play and then just completely humiliate myself and die almost immediately. On the first floor, really early on. I wasn't even sure I'd get a full episode out of it. But now things are looking quite a bit nicer. And, oh, I was hoping that would be a better crossbow, but it's not, which is okay. We are looking for a new crossbow. That is something to keep our eyes peeled for.
Critical hit.
I do like the stick. I think it's quite awesome. Alright. We're still looking for an eyeball shrine, if I'm not mistaken. And we might as well grab another quest from Inconsequentia. You must find the item Lchnu, the heirloom feast, and take it to the eyeball shrine. So, if we find the eyeball shrine and this other item, we can do 2 quests at once, and we will be sitting at a pretty good position. We just murdered that guy like it was nothing. These diggles really don't have much on us. I mean, I'm beating him to death with a magical stick, so that's kind of impressive. of an archer murdering people with sticks. You know, there's something to be said about that. What exactly, I'm not sure, but there has to be something said about that. Hello, Mr. Diggle.
Critical hit.
Dead Diggle hit. Yeah. So we're gonna move right along here, slowly making our way through the dungeon. Oh, hello. That's a little bit messier than I was anticipating. And they seem rather
Critical hit.
content with coming at me. We're gonna bring down this guy. I think we just beat him down with our stick from the rest of the little army of bad guys here. And indeed we can. A little bit of a lag spike there, guys, but we're holding in there. We're keeping. We got a bucket. What does a bucket do? Oh, apparently it's a hat. Yeah, I don't think so. There will be no buckets going on my head today. Sorry, guys. Knock, knock. Alright, so this should be completely and totally filled with traps. It looks like it's not disappointing. The blobby's going down. Alright, there's another trap. And we attain our lockpicks. We're doing pretty good. We have 11 lockpicks. I don't think we've broken too many of them. We do have quite a few bolts laying around. I wouldn't say we have an overabundance of them, but we have quite a few. And that is a pretty good thing to be full up on bolts, if you know what I mean. And if you don't, I don't know what I mean either, so it's all well and good. But ammo for a ranged class is always a good option. But you know what's funny is that we don't even use our ranged abilities that often. We tend to beat stuff to death more with a magic stick now that we have it than we do with, oh, what is this? The Diggle Flew. Well, that doesn't sound good. Oh, and we found our bolt thing from the beginning of the game. What? Alright, so that's ridiculous. The Bolt of Squid. Huh. Alright, so we're gonna go around and we're gonna pilfer the, well, not pilfer, but buy out the low-level ones. Okay. Alright, well, we spent a decent chunk of money here. Alright, I think that's going to be more than enough bolts to last us quite some time now. And, in fact, it should have instilled enough confidence in us that we can actually... Well, I don't want one damage bolts, but whatever. We should be able to actually manage... Let's see, what is that? No, sorry. To use our ranged attacks more often. That's where we were going with that. I did get distracted by this shiny different items there. Let's get rid of this one if we can. Does indeed look like we can do these things. Alright, so we're back at the beginning. We have cleared pretty much everything else. What is that? Let's see where these things lead us real quick before we continue on. I feel as though that other thing is pointing us to something important. So I'm going to go over there and check it out. What is over here that is so... Oh, that's the item that we needed to find. Huh. Okay. Sure. Well, there you go. Now all we have to do is find the eyeball shrine, and we are good to go at that point. So southeast, southeast, southeast. We're going east. With that, some free loot in here, and a trap to disarm. It's free experience, free money. I'm not going to go with the easy free willy joke, but just be aware that I'm aware it's there. Alright, open that up. We have an inaccessible ring. We have more money, we have a barbecue, or a BBQ if you will. We got the sponge... what? The Spongiferous Glacier of Torrents. That sounds, that... I don't know. I don't even know what that sounds like, nor do I know where it is. It's still... the okay, I apologize, guys. I read the little text up here in this corner, I get all excited, I'm like, ooh, I found something amazing. I forgot they name all the different rooms. So yeah, that's what that was. It sounded really good, too. I was all getting excited, like, oh, I found this great item. Nope. No, I did not do that. Not one little bit. All I managed to do was find a room. And the eyeball shrine, apparently. We have that. We have a weird bolt of doubt. Don't know what that means, but let us use our blue loot fisk stuff. Yes, thank you, creepy little eyeballs. We are well aware. Inconsequential is going to give us the Tog Kinu, the Mother of Tongues item. And we are going to turn this one in as well. And a crossbow. Alright. The Blitwezik, the Sufferer of Deaths. And that is better than our crappy little crossbow. And there we have it, guys. Just like that, we've finally upgraded our weapon. And our bolt collection is getting quite large. So in all, I think we are being highly successful in our very first run through here on Bumpy McSquigums does Let's Plays of weird games that he's probably not good enough to do. If you guys watched my Ys Chronicles Ys 1 playthrough, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We'll say the last boss fight didn't go as I planned it. Maybe some of you other people saw it and planned it to go that way for me, but certainly not how I planned it or foresaw it going. Alright, so let us finish off these guys. And boom. Alright, and if you look, we're actually getting close again to finishing out the level. We've gone for about 30 minutes now, so I think I may call a close to this episode of Dungeons of Dredmor, my Let's Play. So, we'll do our little closing spiel here as we kill one final Diggle before we leave. And we're back right where we started from. This is the starting room right above us, and we'll be heading south in our next episode. So again, thank you all for watching me. Bumpy McSquigums here, doing my Let's Play. This is episode 2 of Dungeons of Dredmor, as far as I can get anyway. Our archery, stick swinging, wielding, whatever you want to call it, dodgy, assassinating, archaeological self is doing quite well. We've almost cleared all of level 1, and then we will delve deeper into the dungeon and see what level 2 has in store for us in the very next episode. So you can look forward to level 2 in the next episode. Until then, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and again, feel free to give me any kind of hints, tips, advice. Can't promise I'll use it, but I will store it in my vast memory banks, and hopefully I'll pull it out when the time is right. So again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bumpy McSquigums out.